Okay, alright. Hello everyone. So we're back. Let me get this camera back on. Yep, there we are. So looking at this Pepi farm. It's been lit for the past week so far with me. Sorry for the 6 billion tabs open, but yeah, I mean, this thing's really sweet. Like, so far, I think I have lost a little bit of actual retaining value, like say maybe 10%, but it actually looks like I've made 30%. So enough talking about how much I've actually made, and let's get into this thing right here. Like, see, we have a 64,000% APY yield on the Pepi and Alt pair liquidity pool, and it's pretty insane. But basically, all right, instead of just looking at how much we're supposed to earn, that's the fun side, right? But we're gonna break this down into what this is and how we can participate and what it all means. Like, so first off, um, let's go take a look at the Pepi farm, right? Um, and well, you kind of have an idea of how much you can earn now, and the risk is, well, pretty high. I mean, considering it's a lot of money that we can make there. Um, and I am actually working with inside the Ethos community. Let me show you. Just get rid of some of these things. This logo right here, the Ethos protocol. That right there is what we are actually working on. But if we actually look at what's happening with Ethos today, look at this. Like, right? Oh god, it's blowing up, guys. Even though there's something going on with the Ethos protocol has recently migrated to their old contract to a new one, and there's something going on. Like, it's been going on for a while. Like, apparently, like the main developer was doing some malicious shit, and then the community basically did not let this project die, and we have transferred it over to another contract, and that's what all that shit's about. So if you want to go read about that, go read that post. But we're up, and there's a lot more to Etho, but that's where we're in right now. We're inside that. That's the money that we're using. So welcome to Pepi farm, right? This is Pepi farm. It's a yield farm, and all it is basically, it's like a savings account on steroids. And let me go look, see, like, we get options to go look inside our menu, right? So you need a MetaMask, and that's what that little wolf over there is, that fox right there. We need a MetaMask or some sort of Web3 wallet. Um, and once you have that set up, you can go ahead and connect, and you'll see, you know, it'll look something like this, right? Oh, actually, you guys can't see it. So, here, let me, yeah, you guys won't be able to see it. Like, it just drops down from right here. But, there's a lot of setups on there. I have no idea why it's not letting me show you guys that. But, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show you that. Yeah, I won't be able to show you that because I can't show you my whole entire screen today. But we'll go ahead and just talk about this. We're not going to talk about setting up the network. You can get that information off of down here at the bottom of the page, actually. Like, see, just click on the chain that you've chosen. Like, in this case, we're going to keep talking about Ethos. We'll click the Ethos button, and it'll take you to chainlist.org, an open project where they keep a list of all the networks that you can add. Then you just add it to your MetaMask from here after you connect with it right here. So you connect with it, and since I already have it, it won't really prompt it, but then you just accept the signature that it's requesting, and you're good to go. And now it'll actually ask you as well, do you want to switch over to the Ethos network, and you can go ahead and switch over to it from Ethereum to Ethos, and now you're on Ethos mainnet, which is what we're on right now. So this is what we got going on right now. This actually has been going up in popularity, like specifically the Ethos and Pepi pair right here. This one was actually at like 6,000 APY when I got into it, and now there's 17,000 APY. And there's a lot more to whatever I say here, but basically, all right, what's important here is the two pairs that you're looking at here. The Ethos, that's the currency that we're in right now. That's the main money. And then Pepi. It's, you know, like Pepi, the meme coin. This is why I'm doing this, all right? This is not the same Pepi. This is a different Pepi. This is actually Pepitas. This is Pepita right here. This icon right there. That's what we use here. We use Pepi and Ethos on this other pair, on Pepita's Ponzi over there, to earn Pepi. Now here, on Pepe's Ponzi, you use Ethos and Pepi to earn Pepi. Now, as far as over there on the third one, swapping DAO, that's also very important. You can only earn 3,000% there on a yield. You know, this is not rates. You know, this is not guaranteed, because I just told you we started at 6,000, now we're earning 17,000. Tomorrow we could be earning 300%. So it could easily collapse, all depending on the demand. Apparently right now the demand is dropping, so therefore the incentives are being raised. And there's a lot to it. Like, I actually kind of lost money going into it, because if I would have just stayed on Ethos, I could have made 300% as opposed to only making 30%. Even though we're supposed to be making a lot more. And I'll tell you why I only made 30%. Like, I think I did a good move. I did it with a 3-coin test. Alright, we went in with 3 coins, and then we earned Pepi, and then we sold half of our Pepi for Pepi, because we cannot earn Pepi. So I'm like, okay, so I want to like move over some of my earnings before it depreciates, you know, because like I'm buying a lot of this shit. And by a lot, I mean like I have really recently bought like 20 cents worth of it. That's a lot. 20 cents worth. And I took like 5 days to mine that with this computer right here. Something like this big ass computer right there too. So it's very expensive to get involved, like, you know, in a way, because I'm spending about $1.50 to run this shit a day, and we're making 2 pennies, 4 pennies a day, right, in actual money that I can use right now. Or we can go through a bunch of other like fucking loopholes trying to get that money, but it's still gonna cost us over $1 to get whatever money we want. For example, like, you know, like I'm gonna put my Cash App link down below, because that's like the only way. And if Cash App is actually congested right now, that's actually normal, because there's a lot of people trying to get into Bitcoin right now. So just bear with them. I mean, I recommend Cash App because it's like the easiest access of Bitcoin and / cash. You can just convert back and forth right there. But it costs about $3 to withdraw your money right now from there. So if you want to withdraw $100, $300, so whatever it is, you're paying $3 either way. Even if you're only withdrawing $1, you're paying $3. So right now we're trying to beat the math game, like, because if we look at Ethos, like, there's a big important key factor here that we have to take into consideration. You know what I mean? Right now there's only $129,000 market cap. Like, this project has been around for a while. Like, I've known this project for years. Like, apparently, like, I've had it on my notes. I have just forgotten about it, but I came back to it because of Pepita. And yesterday it was actually quite higher. It was like at a $250,000 market cap. That's the important part. The important part is the fact that this thing has no money behind it. There's like no money there. So I do not want to be putting lots of money into it, because it's going to raise too many factors. You know, it's going to raise people's attention. People are going to take profit. I'm going to lose money. So if I want to participate, I'm easing in. Like, I could fucking go in, but I'm not trying to be a 1%er in this thing. I'm trying to fucking let people. I'm trying to make this thing work and teach you guys at the same time. But at the same time, I'm trying to kind of get a little bit of something for myself. So let's see if we can make sense of what I'm trying to say here. But there's not any money backing up this shit. All right, so that's the scary part. That's the risk, right? Market cap wise, see, like, we had 200k here, we dropped down to 150, and now we're up to 300k apparently. Jeez. So there's no way of telling. Like, so, all right, that's one thing. The fact that this thing's very volatile right now, so we could possibly make money just speculating and trading it. That's one thing. So I missed out on the fact that I could have just speculated on it because I'm chasing this high APR. But I'm not upset. Like, so let's just break down what's going on. All right. So we're talking about Pepi, not Pepe. No, we're talking about Pepi, Pepitas Farms, not Ethos, which is what it's built on. And it's actually built on other ones, but I'll get to it. Like, I'm not really gonna focus much on alt chain or the grams tokens. Just focusing mostly on this specific interface right here. Not because it's on Ethos or because I'm gonna keep talking about Ethos. Fuck that. All right. Excuse me. All right. So let's just start with swap DAO. All right. Let's get to understand what this is before we even understand and digest Pepi and Pepe. Pepe is very important, alright? Not because it's a popular meme coin, or that too, but, like, this is not the same meme coin, once again. This is a different one. It's Pepita's brother, or Pepita's... Oh, shit, you get what I'm saying. But swapping DAO, it's like the Uniswap of Ethos. Well, at least it's one of them. It's the only one I know for now. I don't know if there's any other ones. But, for now... Like, let's go there. So, you know, like, they even have a unicorn as there. They're just making fun of Uniswap there. But, you can click this little button down here that says Ethos Swap D info, and it will take you to the swappin.co URL. Like, see, this is the URL right there. Swappin.co. And you can do a couple things here. You can swap. This is basically the interface right there. That's all. You get a couple choices down here. Let's see what can we do down there. Down there it says. Here, let me hide myself right quick. So we got altcoin chain, party chain, Ethos, and then their GitHub. I just went to that, and it's pretty interesting what they're working on here. Like, you know, if you're a developer, you can actually build on top of this thing. Like, for example, like the Pepi Kids did. The Pepi Kids is an NFT project related to Pepe, but yeah, never mind. Like, I'm not talking about that. Oh, a list of tokens. So, good information down here. Informational stuff. Let's see what happens when we click Ethos, right? Like, does it take us to Chainlist, maybe? Probably. No, it takes us to the Explorer, which is great. See here, we can actually see something. We can see the market cap just blew up by another 100,000% just now as I'm speaking. Like, the price of it is now 0.005. Jesus Christ, like, it just went up in value again. It doubled. Shit, look at that. What? It just doubled. Hold on. What? Oh my god. I'm telling you, dude, this is where it's at, man. Wow. And another important thing that I literally wasn't going to try to talk about this, but like this right here. This is one thing that I wanted to look at. Okay, maybe I'm falling off track there, but yeah. Pecunia platforms right here. This place is where you actually make the real money at. Now you need hella money here, alright? Hella money. See, like, for example, if you're trying to earn Dash, you can earn like $173 a month. That's a 7% return on $27,000. Or you can get 36% earning $9, basically $8.99. But you need $300 or 10,000 coins in collateral. Like, so, you know, you get the idea. You basically pick your project. You see where you can buy it. You get yourself a wallet set up. You load it up. Withdraw your funds from the exchange. You go to here. You set up your node by, like, say for example, if this is what you want to do, you click the plus button, and then you buy your node. Boom. This one's $17. It's 40% off. So it's roughly about $40 a year to run this node, and then you gotta invest your $300 to try to earn $8 a day, or a month. Sorry, $8 a month. Here, let me zoom in so you guys can actually see these numbers. Like, sorry, yeah, no, it's not helping. um, I can't even slide that way now. Yeah, I gotta highlight it. No, it's not working for me. But this is just for you to go daydream and stuff like that. And window shopping. But here, like if I look at the Ethos project, because it's a masternode project as well. Um, when I first was looking at this last week, you could get started for $30 basically. You could get in and make some money. Now Lightorium is on the ground, bro. Fuck. I talked about Lightorium in one of my previous videos. That's why I paid attention to it. But alright, I'm just gonna look it up because I can't find it. Ethos right here. Now it costs $145. Jeez. Oh man, that used to cost $30. Now the smallest one costs $30. Just so you can make 73 cents a month. Jeez, this used to cost $5, guys. This thing just went up 5 times in value. Like, the price of Ethos when I was looking at it last week was 0.001. Now it's 0.05. Yeah. It's insane. Like, look what's happened. Like, just on the week. Like, just in the past 4 days, it's up 400%. Like, it's insane. This project is undervalued, dude. There's a lot of good stuff going on with it. But I'm here not to talk about Ethos. We're getting off track. I love it. I'm over here trying to learn how to do a bunch of master nodes and stuff like that. That's another topic for another video. Today, we were actually trying to set up a master node for myself as well. So I'll get that going soon. But I got to teach you guys more about this shit right here. So far, we got a couple projects here, 3 projects basically. So we got Ethos, which is the money you need to be able to make money here. And then, like I said, I'm barely putting like any money into this because I'm just testing it, before I actually do some real money moves. And so far, I got good news. It's more good news than bad news. I mean, I feel like I've lost and missed out on the Ethos part, but I wasn't really invested into it. So I can't really complain about it. Let's see. Right. Sorry, I'm falling asleep kind of here in my own thoughts. Okay, so Uniswap is a market maker, exchange where you can basically swap between Ethos and your choice of currency that you want. Like, see here, if you wanted to participate in this one right here, which I have no idea why there's no money here, honestly. Another thing, when interacting with these projects, like, always just don't mess with this. Like, don't change that to a max. Just leave it as is, so that it actually functions normally whenever you're trying to deposit or withdraw, because you won't be able to access the withdrawal button if you just give it a certain amount of coins that you want it to use. If that makes any sense. Okay, there it goes. Transaction went through. So now I can stake. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I have any, yeah. So, let's go see. I don't have any. And I'm really not that invested into SwapD. Like, I really could care less about it. But just to show you guys how it works, I'm going to check how much Ethos I have to play with. Oh, hell. Yeah, that's why I don't have any here. This is my account. My 7th account. No wonder. Yeah, I did that. I didn't have to do that up there. But yeah, cause see, I don't have any etho here. So if we go back to my main account, I got 34 cents here, which is this 64 coins now. And I should actually sell that Pepi right now. I should actually sell that Ethel right now that it's worth more. Yeah, I should actually sell it right now because I'll be taking profit into it. So I'm gonna so I do have Ethel and Swap D here, but I'm probably gonna get more into, I guess, Ethel and Pepe because Pepe doesn't get printed. So I'm gonna do that. Ethel and Pepe. Jeez, we're barely earning anything here. Okay, so I'm gonna go do some Ethel and Pepe. And it looks like I have some Pepe, so I'm gonna just grab my balance. And I did have to like go through my individual transactions, find the transaction that I interacted, grab the smart contract that I interacted with, copy it, bring it here to my tokens tab, and then import the token so I could see the token that I'm trying to interact with. In this case, I actually don't have it here, so I'm gonna have to go do that. I'm gonna have to look at my tokens on the Explorer, grab the token that I'm interested in fetching. So I want Pepe, Etho Pepe, that's what this thing's called. Copy that, go back home. Yeah, this is my semi-made thumbnail that I made. I think it's pretty cool. Did a good job, guys. If you guys need a thumbnail editor, I got you. Just message me. Alright, so it looks like we have fucking 606 billion. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we have a shitload of Pepe, but and I don't think I can even match what I have, but we'll go ahead and play. Hold on. Let's see. I'll reread this. 3, 6, 9, right? That's 60 billion that I have. I have 60 billion Pepes. There's trillions. There's like 420 trillion, so I don't even have 1% of the supply. Don't worry about it. So if I was to convert this Pepe amount, I want to see how much Etho it is compared to. Oh my God, it's nothing. You see that? I have 64 Ethos. So I'm gonna put 64 Ethos. I'm gonna put 32 Ethos towards Pepe. I'm gonna copy this number because I'm gonna need it later. So putting about another 20 cents into it, and then we're gonna match it 20 cents and 20 cents, so it's about roughly 40 cents. You know, I said I had about 37 cents in my wallet, so just to double verify. I mean, I'm trying to read it before it spends it. Yeah, I got 34 cents in there, so roughly 30 cents. So we're gonna be matching 15 and 15. I can't do math, guys. Like, alright, so when I tell you I made 30%, I roughly made 30%. You know what I mean? And when I lost 10%, I roughly lost 10%. It's too fucking hard to read these long ass numbers, but it makes sense. We got 17 cents left. It makes sense. Alright, we're working here. Alright, so we got 32. Man, we need 32, so I'm going to change this to 8. 8. That works. That works. We're going to see if we can actually use this. Oh, we don't have that much Pepe, so we're going to have to change this to a 5, I guess. Because we don't have that much Pepe. 5 and then 99. Okay, we're good. We're good. Definitely good. Okay, so we're going to copy this number. Because can you read that number right here? 4.859957 to the 12th power. I can't read that, so this is my way of working with this shit until Etho and swapping and Pepi become a little bit more mature technology. This is what we gotta do, guys. All right, so bear with us. We want some Pepi and some Ethos. So what we gotta do is we put the Pepi that we want to put up, and we said we wanted to put up about 32.5. I think will work. Yep, that will do. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna fucking just do whatever I got. Right. 32.74. 74. Yay! All right, here we go. Damn. Yeah, I went maxed. I maxed myself out. Alright. Boom. Boom. Oh, what we did there was approve the Pepe tokens and confirm the transaction fee. Now here we're confirming the amount of etho, WETH. It's wrapped etho, but etho, excuse me. Burping over here. I need some water, probably. Freak, I thought I brought my water bottle. Whoops. Okay, yeah. Verifying, confirming. And now we send the last 5th transaction, which is... Freak, I don't have enough gas. Okay, guys. So, I'm going to redo this. I'm going to punch in here the first original number I had, remember? I had a lower number, right? 95. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we'll just change this to a 3. To a 3, because I think that should be enough. It's kind of messed up when, you know, you're skimping for everything just to put it in. But we should get a roughly, how many swap NV tokens? I just now noticed this. We'll get about 12 million liquidity provided tokens, which I'm really proud of that, because it's like the most I've ever seen in one lump sum. Like, I've seen 1 million, I've seen 10 million, but I've had to work my way up to that, not just like buy it all at once. Like, this is a big move. Like, even though it's only 30 cents, like, it's a big move, guys. Like, don't underestimate your moves. So I'm doing all those 5 transactions again because it failed the first time, basically, because I didn't have enough money to cover the gas. There we go. Successfully had the transaction go through. I'm gonna make myself a little smaller. Alright, that works. Right, guys? I'm like, right, guys? So we have an unfathomable amount of freaking liquidity provided tokens here. We have 12,187,509 tokens they just gave us with 99. Gorgeous. Beautiful. They gave me more. They gave me actually 400 more tokens than they were expecting to give me, so I'm happy. You know, it never makes sense, right? So that's why we only average the shit out, guys. So, here we are. We should be able to deposit this. No problems. But I've had these problems to where, like, once you're already in, you can't go back in again, like deposit more money. And if you were to deposit more money, you would get your reward, so this would get cleared out. And if you're trying to have an accurate reading for the whole year, how much money you earned throughout that year for the amount of money you deposited, the initial deposit, that was a big mouthful, then don't do this. You know, just open up another account, go to your MetaMask, and then go to the right hand tab, I believe. No, just click the drop down where it says accounts, and then add an account, and then you'll have a separate account inside your wallet where you can just send those funds over to the other wallet, send yourself some gas, and then do this if you want to have an accurate reading on this shit. But for me, I'm still trying to see if this shit works or not, like if I can actually deposit, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And we got, yay, this one works. Like, I've had trouble with others, that's why I'm like, yay, so excited this one actually fucking works. So we're getting some Ethel and Pepi in. in my original account. You'll see what I mean by original. I told you I had like 7 accounts, and that was in the past 5 days. I literally worked with this shit for the past 5 days, and so far I give it a thumbs up because we're up. We're literally up because we take our profits and we protect half of it into Pepi, which is a non-mintable coin basically. And Pepi keeps getting printed, like it just keeps getting printed. So there we go. We got 12 million fucking Etho Pepe LP tokens. And what we just did right now was a multi-step process. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we just saved 30 cents. We saved 15 cents actually because we took a money that just went up in value right now, which was Etho, right? This shit. It just went up in value. We sold it. We sold half of it. So we only saved 15 cents because we had 36 cents. So we protected the 15 cents that we took profit on, and we're taking risk as well because it got reinvested into Pepi. But I'm confident in Pepi, so I'm happy with what I got. And what we did with it, on top of saving, because this is a savings account on steroids, once again, you know, we took our savings, which is, our savings is, we took our profit, basically. Our profit is the fact that the coin went up in value, and now we sold part of it with the intention of providing liquidity. Sorry, lending. You know, normal human terms, we're lending those 30 cents. So, that's another step that we took on top of the fact that we saved or took profit. So, first step, right? You know, like, how does it work, right? First step is take profit, right? That's the first step. Or save, in other words. Save some money. Save some fucking profits. By compounding them. Now the compound effect is when you use an automatic market maker, like for example the one that we just showed you, Swapping or Uniswap or any of them out there. Okay, so the first step was take profit. You swap, right? You take your profit, you save whatever you're gonna do, and then you go compound it. You come here to the liquidity provider, and then you deploy liquidity. You can also remove it. So it's your decision to do this, and it's your choice to get out. But that's what I love about this thing. It's automatic. It does everything by itself. And the reason why we get paid here, we get a portion of the liquidity provided fees, even though this interface doesn't quite tell us. There's probably like some docs here that explain us how this thing works. But for now, at the GitHub, I'm pretty sure there's got to be like our incentives and shit like that. I haven't looked into it, how big of an incentive they're giving us, but I know that market makers get a portion of the fees that are collected from the daily volume of trades. So therefore, you're earning money for just having your money lended out to these robots. AKA swapping.co is an automatic market maker, a robot that is an exchange that lets people come and trade at any time that they want, just like we did just now. We bought our Pepe with our Etho, and then we came and then we lended it to it, and we received these 12 million Swapping V2 receipt. Basically, it's like an NFT. It's a receipt of deposit, a certificate of deposit, basically. And it just means that you can collect your initial deposit and whatever is there with it. You know, like it could be more, it could be less. That's called impermanent losses. Like it's just another thing that you'll be exposed to, or AKA a tax that you can actually just kind of associate with it, for the benefit of having a robot doing two things for you. It gives you the ability to act as a broker and a bank. You lend it money as a bank, you know, you're lending it, and then you're acting as a broker by creating the market where people can come and trade based on the market that you created, because it can be any market. It doesn't have to be the markets that are there. You can make your own coin, boom, and then you integrate it with this thing, and you get added to the token list, and boom, like now you've created a brand new market. Now that sounds a lot easier than said than done, but this is basically how it works. Like, You can also just grab random coins that are already there, and you can create a random pair. Like for example, what I'm doing right now with Pepe and Pepi, because there's no pair for this. I'm the one building this shit. Like, well, me and my mom, we're both building shit. I got like a little portion. My mom's got like a good portion of this. She's got 40. Nah, never mind. Uh, but I'm trying to get up there too. Like my goal is to like just collect and keep stacking these LP tokens. Like, see, I only have 55,000 of these bitches. Oh, I need more. I need more. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some more right now, cause we have some Pepe and we have some Pepe. So let's see how much we can get. Let's see how much Pepe I have. Here we are. I'm gonna copy this balance. And I'm gonna put all of it. I want more. I'd rather have LP than actual liquid, because LP is liquidity provided, like liquid I lent, and that liquidity is actually earning interest, as opposed to having liquid with me that is not exposed to impermanent loss, but I'm also exposed to a tax by the government. Because if I earn money on like what's it called, speculation, if I held an asset like cash in your bank account and it stays there for a year or 30 days actually. Once money stays in your bank account for 30 days, it's a taxable event. If you get paid, it's a taxable event. So if I hold an asset for any longer time than that, or if I make money while holding an asset, it's a taxable event. So there's really no benefits of holding cash or money in my the best way to fucking, oh, I'm not saying avoid taxes. The best way to kind of save money and keep making money is by letting money flow. So therefore, if you have it in your bank account, it's not working. It's just accumulated, and that's why you get taxed. It's called an accumulation tax, and it's a 20% tax, mostly worldwide. So that's why you pay taxes, for fucking hoarding money or anything. So don't hoard assets. Like, just let them go. Like, learn to live without them and be happy with what you can get, which means interest rates. If you can survive off interest rates that you can, then you fucking got it made. Like right now we're gonna get so many coins. Like, it's unfathomable how many coins we're about to get right now. We're literally about to double. You see how much coins there is right there? There's literally 11,000 Pepis. I'm about to give it 8,000 Pepis, bro. I'm literally doubling the market. So if you want to be on my level, basically, you guys have here this reporting of what I'm doing here, for you guys to actually witness why these things succeed. Like, people like me, other people like me, see the same things. Like, for example, I was looking at Bitcoin going up, and I was reading articles about people literally talking about what I was thinking about. So then that's when I'm like, there's a lot more people out there seeing and thinking exactly what I'm looking at. That little green thing here is just a transaction confirmation. Here, I'm going to move myself up a little bit so you guys can see those transactions coming through. But yeah, I mean, shit, we got fucking, Jesus, we just got 14 million swapping V liquidity tokens, and we still have Pepe. Jesus Christ. And we still have Pepe, like, balling. Swear, dude, but I'm broke. Like, I got no more money. I'm broke, he says. That's literally how you gotta do this shit. You gotta shoot for going broke. Now, if I look at how much Pepe I got, I still have a shitload of Pepe. Like, let me see, 3 digits, 6 digits, 9 digits. We're at a quarter billion. That's how much I got. A little over a quarter billion Pepes. That's nice. I can actually read them. It's just a quarter billion, dude. It's just a quarter. Like, you know how a fucking quarter in $1 is? That's literally all that is. In the billionaire world, I just have a fucking quarter. That's funny. But it's funny to be talking in big numbers with these little coins that are worth. That's why I actually recommend you to be very, very cautious when it comes to even trying this project that I'm trying to teach you in, and how these things work. I'm just teaching you how it works. I'm not telling you to go to Pepe and try to double your money. This is just what I'm doing. I'm going to keep doing it because I'm pretty much holding all the coins basically. So if you guys buy them, I'm gonna be earning money off of you guys basically, not directly off the interface right here off swapping.co. That's who's gonna be paying me for providing my money to do this shit. But yeah, I'm just so happy to see that this thing went from 6,000 Pepis now to 20,000 Pepis. Insane, insane. I'm gonna go check my wallet. I gotta see something right quick. Uh, I'm trying to see the tokens, and specifically the ones, the liquidity bit provided tokens, because see, interestingly enough, someone else just started getting some of these, because there was only 13 of us here. So it could have been me that got that on one of my other addresses. But at the current moment, it looks like the top holder is me. I'm owning 41% of this supply. My mother's owning now 24. She used to own 40% of the supply. So I guess it's pretty easy to lap someone here, because she did put all her money that she had from her computer. You know, she's got a computer and it's mining. I showed her how to do all this little. So basically, in order to get started with Ethos and Pepi and shit like that, you don't need to use money. Like, you can just turn your computer on, get your MetaMask set up, install the Ethos protocol mainnet basically on there so you can interact with the network, copy your address of your wallet, and then set up a miner by downloading, let me see which miner I'm using right quick, because I forgot. I think I'm using like Wild Rig or some shit like that. LOL miner. I'm using LOL miner right now for mining Ethos, and I'm mining at the solo pool for Ethos pool B. I think they're the biggest pool. I really don't care about centralization and all that shit. Like, I just look for the biggest pool and I join them because they're usually finding most of the blocks. And man, hash wars, man. It's all about hash wars. That's why. That's what mining is all about. It's a giant hash war. Hash, like hashing. Computers are hashing, and whoever has the most hash rate usually finds the block faster. So I usually help the one that's the biggest, you know, because that's usually what most people do. So I'm trying to get coins, and even though we find a lot more coins, we have to share it with everybody else. But it kind of makes sense to do it. Kind of. I don't know. You know, there's really no right or wrong way of actually mining until you actually find, like say, you know, it's good to try different pools, because like I tried a pool, I'm not gonna say their name here because I'm not trying to get sued, but you know, you'll find some pools that are very, very scammy, where like you'll get paid a certain amount, and if you try another one you might get paid more, and then that's how you find out between those. Like, it's really disgusting to see that happen. But yeah, they can actually manipulate the rewards and what you supposedly found and all that shit if the pool developer is a bad actor. But you can get started for free basically by setting up a miner. So basically you can like literally just Google LOL miner, and you'll go to like an actual website. I'm really hesitant on going to the actual GitHubs, but the LOL miner website will download it for you from GitHub as well. So if you go to GitHub here, this one is, what's the latest release they're releasing right now? The 1.76a, and I'm using, let's see, I gotta open up my miner real quick. Let's see, Ethos, open file location. I'm using 1.63. So this one's a little newer release, back in July. Mine, I have no idea when. I downloaded mine last year. So there's probably something better with this one. I don't know. Let's see what kind of improvements they got. They fixed a bug causing a split pool connection for ZIL mining not working. Oh, yeah, that actually. So if you're trying to dual mine ZIL and mine, like I guess in this case it would be adequate of my part to actually mine Ethos and ZIL, so I can be getting some ZIL at the same time. It's just I don't know why I'm not doing that. So that's just another thing. Like for example, I just need to find one of these, like where it says ZIL ATC ZIL ETH-W. That's like that's a Ethos algorithm. So yeah, I can definitely. But I should probably download the new version. Let me see here. ETH wallet, ZIL wallet, Ethos. Yeah. Like I don't know why I'm not doing that. I'm missing out on a little bit of ZIL. But basically, if you got a computer now, you do need a graphics card because Ethos is. I believe you can actually, if you have a 4 GB. I'm gonna actually go look at that up. Like so, depending on the DAG size, like we can actually look it up. Ethos DAG size. Depending on the DAG size of this thing, you may actually still be able to mine it with a 3 GB card. So let's see. Select the coin. We're gonna go with Ethos. This is really cool. Like a website like MinerStat here, where you can find this type of information. It's really cool, so that you, if like, say you have different kinds of graphics cards, like you got, like I got some really cool little. Let me give me a sec. Like I'll show you. Like I literally bought these just for like testing, and they actually work. But you gotta look up the DAG size. And I'm actually like, this is more of a joke. Like this is a really good joke, but like I'm surprised that this actually works. But it's the efficiency compared to the reward you get. I would say it's like it's a plausible reward. But here, this is what I got right here. It's an Asus uh, R7 240, right? And it's like one of the really old ones, and this thing has like 2 GB of VRAM. But this little guy right here could still work. Like it actually, I have successfully managed to get this thing to mine on a single kind of miner. Like there's a specific kind of miner software that actually accepts that. I think it's actually Phoenix Miner. Yeah, you need to use Phoenix Miner on that one because it's compatible with their miner. But like I actually don't see Ethos here. It's crazy. Wow. I don't know if it even has a DAG file. Like if it doesn't have a DAG file size, that's something different. But see, this one right here is that 1.4 gigs. So it's not gonna go to a. Okay, so it'll be a. These things, some of these things will be mineable up until like next year. Like for example, Friend right here. I should get this thing mining on it just because I got it, and it'd be, and the reason I say, even though I might not get much coins from it, and it's still a good idea to keep it running, because instead of putting like say my 3090, which is a higher grade card, way higher grade, and me missing out on something that could be profitable or get me more of that, or something that thing can actually do, as opposed to this thing which it can't do that specific job, it'd be kind of like handicapping myself, like hindering myself from doing some other venture. So having the opportunity to be able to mine these low cap coins with low end hardware is so, it's so like beneficial in so many ways. Like I've actually just saw these guys like that have been mining Varus coin, CPU mining, with cell phones, and they're putting them inside server cases. That's like so creative. Like, but I've actually looked into the profitability and shit like that, and it's actually coming out to only like 4 cents a day out of each phone, and they have like 40 phones in each server, and then the server is actually using like a 300-watt power supply, which can run all those phones, and they hot wire them together so they don't use any batteries and shit. So if they're only spending about 300 watts, technically they might be making some money because like I'm actually gonna go look at that. I'm gonna go look at that up because like this was great and all finding if you're trying to mine projects you gotta know if the DAG size right and all that stuff. But here I'm gonna go talk about Veriscoin. I know I'm falling off track very badly, but Veriscoin. And here we can, oh my god, it was down yesterday, but it's a little up today. It was only down because people keep dumping it, but so mega hashes, and these people are getting giga hashes actually, aren't they? No, they were getting 4. I need to go see their video again, and I think I was looking at it on my phone. I'm gonna give me a sec, alright? I'm gonna take a 5. I think I've been live for a minute. I'm gonna take a 5 right quick. Go get some water. I'll be back in a sec. All right, we're back. Your boy is back. Sorry about that. And yeah, I'm really curious how much that fucker's making. I didn't find him. I got distracted. But here. Anyways, I think I saw him. You know what? We're gonna go try to look at a quick, find like mining on cell phones, right? Let's see if we can find anything. How to make money. Blah, 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 blah. Mining. No, that's not that guy. FinTech channel. Varus. Let's see. Phone mining is back. Yeah, nah. Is this Brandon coin? Oh, okay. I wonder what he's got to say. Just gonna try to fast forward past it because you know it's his video.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. And I've noticed a couple people commenting and then put it on Varus because they get 25 mega hash. And I'm like, let's see what they're going for. Let's see if this is plausible. I'd say that's actually a pretty good deal. So we'll start 40 bucks on RAM. So you have 350 here on a 3900X, that's 25.1 mega hash, and that's at 105 watts. The reason why that's important is because these phones definitely don't burn no 100 watts, but they don't make 25 mega hash either. So a really popular one that I have not got my hands on, so I'm not going to speak off of that phone from having no experience with it, but I am going to speak off of the TCL A3.
I'm gonna look at that TCL because I have a TCL and he's talking about these little cheap phones right here. Like this is like a 70. I paid $70 connecting it, but you don't need to pay that much. It's like literally a $40 phone, but you know, $40 might make sense. TCL A3, TCL Android A3. Let's see how much that costs. So $50, $33 to $50 phone. Yeah, like so. Yeah, I mean, dude, we might be able to get all these old phones and hotwire them. Let's see. Let's just keep going.
And we didn't do add tax onto the eBay stuff, so we're not going to add tax onto this either, just to keep that out of the equation, because different states have different taxes, and blah, 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 blah. Just trying to keep it super simple. So we got our, we'll round it up to 40 bucks, might as well.
Right.
Whose heart's been thrown together 3900X system could pay for 10 brand new cell phones. Some people would argue and say that the cell phones aren't going to have as long as shelf life, or you're going to have battery slow, you're going to have this, you're going to have that. Potentially, I don't know. I just haven't done it long enough myself. I am running a 5-watt fan cooling mine. I do have the back cover removed. By the way, the TCL A3 does have a removable back cover. You don't have to like tear the phone apart to get the back of it off, so that's kind of nice. It's currently mining at 26 degrees Celsius on all cores, so it's not really getting like super hot or anything. But just trying to keep with what's hard to know without actually having a kilowatt meter. But a buddy of mine reached out to me. He's running a couple different phones, and one with a similar chipset as the TCL A3. He actually has the TCL A3X. Clock speed is probably when 5 megahash are gone, but if one phone goes down, you might still have 5, 6, 7, 8. But it's just, I like it. It's interesting, And then at the end of the day, if you're done with it, you can throw them on eBay, put them on Varus Coin, like with those caveats. And I'm probably going to put those on Random X. Put those on there.
So, what is he doing? Like, I can't really pay attention to all
I just don't see putting him on Varus Coin. Actually, right now, it says Varus Coin would be losing 4 cents a day, because it's only generating 22 cents a day. So, yeah, pretty much that's how the cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. And not making this video to to bash this or bash that. I just kind of wanted to clear up maybe a little bit of misinformation that's going on in the comment section. Not trying to steer people towards cell phone mining or away from cell phone mining. It's just something different.
Yeah.
And then if you want to and you're only expanding in small increments. So, for example, oh, let me spend 30, 40 bucks and grab another phone, add a little bit more hash rate in like increments. That doesn't always work for everybody, but you know, some people on a budget.
My boy, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yo, it's just another way to make money, man. I don't know much about it. Like, I just wish, I wish I could get some more info on it. Like, God, like, you know, I'm gonna go look at my history, see what I've been watching. How do you do that? Here, it's on this side. Earning $1 a day. What weed does to you. Actually, it does some good stuff to you, like before the gym, you know, like they were talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I think I said that right. Oh, here it is. This is what 350 cell phone mining farm tour. Like this, I just wanted to see a quick clip.
So you guys can see a big screen over here that I'm going to go zoom in on. This is our management software that
I just want to see how much hash rate he's getting and do an estimate. Like, I think he has like 40 phones per case, I think he said.
Mine personally, but I don't know Kyle help me run it, set it all up. So you guys can see a big screen over here. For the other channel, I think this has been running, like I said, for at least 2 years at this point. What does it look like? Parts I think that might be necessary for you to read it as I'm recording. But if I remember correctly, 350 watts is going to always leave 20% headroom. But 350 watts is more than we can ever run on one of these boxes. We're going to run about 48 to 50 phones in one of these U4 server boxes. Different wire sizes. This is supposed to be like a high. And what's going on? So we can see here, these are boxes. All these boxes out here are full of cell phones. So there's 1, 2, 3, there's one in the back corner, there's 4, the other two down here, 5, and 6. So there are 6 boxes full of cell phones. There's actually 2 more in here as well. That's just part of another project. But this is for the mine personally. But I don't know Kyle help me run it, set it all up. So you guys can see a big screen over here that I'm going to go zoom in on. This is our management software that Kyle has written.
All right, so he's got about 4,000 kilo hashes. We need to convert that over to mega hashes. Oh, so this guy's YouTube channel is the Bitcoin Miner. You guys can follow him. You know, subscribe to him just now. It's really, really good, insightful stuff there. Control new, and then we got the Brandon Coin channel that we were looking at earlier. Go follow him too. He's really cool. Let's see. So we need to go from kilo hashes to mega hashes, just so we can get an understanding on this hash rate. Calculator, basically. And sorry, I just itched my nose. We got 4,000 kilo hashes, right? That's what that thing said. Oh my god, that's insane. Whoa, 4,000 kilo hashes. That's like 4 mega hashes. Yeah, that's 4 mega hashes per phone, and they got 50 of them. That's 50 times 4, so they got 200 mega hashes for 300 watts of that stuff of power at most. So they're barely. So if it's a 350 watt, yeah, they're using about 300 watts. So let's go to mining pool stats, or what to mine actually. Sorry, and we'll just get a rough idea of if it's lucrative enough to actually want to buy 50 phones and build a server case like that. And I think so. Like, let's just find out our numbers, though. You know what I mean? Because so far I know that each phone was only generating 4 cents a day. But I didn't have an accurate number on the amount of power we're spending. But now I know. So we're making about 200 mega hashes. So I said that's 50 phones times 4. So that's 200 mega hashes. And we're spending about 300 watts roughly. You know, let's just say we're spending about 320. And let's just say you guys are fucked like me. We got really expensive power. Kilowatt rate, right? at 20 cents. That's just roughly what I pay. So calculate, and drum roll, every hour we're making apparently 5 cents. A profit loss of -1 penny. That's actually really good, because comparing it to buying and exchanging and all this shit like transaction fees, every day I'm only losing 29 cents to get $1.50. Considering that I gotta pay more than $1 to get whatever I want with Bitcoin, that's a win. That's a fucking win right there. Because now you're speculating. The only way that the only thing that could go wrong now is you lose what you got, which is $1.50, that's the worst case scenario. You lose everything, right? But you got only upside from here, aside from that loss that you can have. But every month, it would basically cost us about $8 or $9 a month to run that machine. So we'll be paying about $8 to get a $46 premium on our investment. We're paying basically a tax to get in, and I'm kind of comfortable with that. If our power wasn't so high, it would actually be profitable. Like, if it wasn't for that fucking power, like if you could somehow get like commercial grade power, which is basically like 3 or 4 cents, like say you get 5 cents kilowatt rate, like if you could get commercial grade, which if you get commercial grade power, that means you're probably paying rent for a fucking local place, or you own a place, which that requires a lot more money than just this. So when you see things like that, you're like, okay, I guess I'll just pay the 20 cents, you know? Because I mean, you could technically be profiting $25 a month for each one of those servers if they are running on cheap power or no power cost at all, which would be basically solar or any type of green power, where you could definitely pocket yourself a good $37 a month from mining off cell phones. That's really interesting. Like, it's really interesting, but it's not quite like, oh, something that I would definitely tell you to do. Like, I would definitely do it myself, because I like seeing that shit. Like, I like seeing his room full of fucking computers and just a bunch of, like, you know, here, let me show you. Like, see, just a little sneak peek, right? So I'm kind of used to seeing that shit. Funny, right? Oh wait, I don't have my camera back on. Sorry, guys. Here, I'm gonna close this video up. Yep. And it looks like this is gonna be a good buy right here. The TCL3 looks like it. We don't know that yet, because see, we're technically losing money, right? So CPU mining, mobile mining, it's just like, if you got an extra phone that you can just drop on the network, then that's a way to get in for free, basically, because you have an extra phone, you're not going out of your way. And that's what I was trying to get to when it comes to Ethos and participating with Pepi, like, and building all these tokens and things. Like, basically, these are free coins. I just keep getting free coins, and then you can go do stuff with that, as long as you just keep getting free coins. How can you get free coins? Like, I'm itching, like, just talking about free coins, because it's a very gray area to talk about, but it's true. Like, it's true. The fact that, here, excuse me. Hi. Oh god. If you can't somehow make passive income, you're not gonna be able to make decisions at all. Like, so that was basically a one-on-one on what the fuck can we do with Pepi Farm. Like, Pepi Farm is a loan on steroids, and you take high risk for basically saving some money on a robot that lets people trade back and forth, and then you get incentivized to come. Another very important thing that I did not talk about is, when you deposit any LP here, you don't have that LP no more. It's not yours anymore. Like, that's why it's no longer a taxable event. Remember? Like, you reinvested it. But you're running risk. The high risk is that Pepi's Ponzi runs with your money. I'm not saying they will, because they haven't. So far, the developer, I have communicated myself with them on the Discord. They are really awesome. They're down to earth, and they're there to help. So I don't think they have ill intentions. Okay, so I'm not saying Pep is Ponzi. You know, the name says Ponzi, right? But it's just it's a meme, all right? It's a meme coin, and it's a meme farm, and so what a great way to teach people with a Ponzi, aka named labeled project. So it's just this is not a Ponzi, but it sort of works like it because if you're here first now, if you're here now, you'll get these rewards like as we're witnessing right now. You'll get that 69 that sweet 14,000. See, now this drop, we saw that this was higher when we came in the video, so that's what I'm talking about. That's why it's a yield. Like this thing varies. Like it's a big variable that goes up and down. I dropped my stuff. So don't just fall in love with these things. Like actually don't fall in love with these. Never chase these. Like that's the one good lesson that you could probably take from this is if you see this, run away from it. Run away from it. And why am I still here though? Like I told you, I talked with the developer. We're not friends. Me and them, I do not know them by fact. I just met them on through there because I found the project and they just so happened to be active. I don't even know if they're the actual developer. They could just be a community member, right? But I've had some good ass returns. I've made some good money off of interest rates this high because you can easily turn $1,000 into $500,000 with this kind of interest rates, and the possibilities of that happening are 1 in 1,000. So very slim, very slim. So the chances of you losing that $1,000 are really high. So I don't want to lose $1,000. So how do I do that? And if I do want to put $1,000 in it, then you can start dollar cost averaging. That's another strategy. You know, I wasn't going to talk about that, but you know, you break down the $1,000 into 365 days, and you make this a commitment where you're going to be doing this out of discipline. Basically, you're going to become a day trader. You're going to become the Bitcoiner. You're going to become what you want to be. You know, you're not going to be a Bitcoiner because you fucking invested $1,000. No, you're not a Bitcoiner because of that. You're a Bitcoiner because you do this every day, and you understand what you're doing, and you love what you're doing, and you don't care what the market does. Like, yeah, the market may go up, we take profit, it goes down, well, then you don't do nothing on when it's down. When it's down, you may actually want to just like accumulate a little bit, like just dollar cost average still. Like, and that's why I dollar cost average, because you can't tell when that drop's gonna happen. We can tell that it's probably gonna drop right after a spike. That's usually when it happens. But when it spikes is when you should be taking profit, for a fact. I never used to actually take profit often. So whenever we're up, I mean, you just guys saw me. I took profit right now when Ethos was up. Like, I bet this thing just went back down. Not really. It's still there, which is good. Actually, it may have actually. Yeah, it actually did drop a little bit. But it went right back up. No, we're not here looking at prices, all right? We're not here to look at trade prices and all this type of non-important things, because that's why we yield farm. Well, yield farmers are here to earn interest on their money, and they most likely believe in the money that they're holding, so therefore they're interested in earning on top of it. Like, for example, like, say you're a big-time Bitcoin holder, which I'm not. I don't have that much Bitcoin. I have like just like a fucking, yeah, I'm not gonna say, but just tiny amount of fucking Bitcoin, actual Bitcoin, and a lot of different altcoins and coins everywhere, which are way more than the amount of Bitcoin I got. But the reason I do that is because the kind of person I am, I've always been an altcoin trader, and even during the Bitcoin markets, I've been an idiot and always have been chasing the altcoins, because they either make me a shitload of money or they won't. But with Bitcoin, they most likely won't. Like, you just won't make money there. Like, you'll probably like save money. Like, you can save. Like, say you put $100 in there, you can basically guarantee that you'll have $100 there. That's what Bitcoin is. Because if you save $100, next year that $100 is not worth $100. So if you put $100 in Bitcoin, you can basically guarantee that next year you can buy $100 worth of items or value with whatever money you have in there. like whether that money's worth less or more. Whatever action you took at that point in time actually matters, because it's like a scale. It's like a point in time where it's now giving you a compass, and that's what Bitcoin is. It's like a compass that can help you determine where the market's going. So, and by where the market's going, all I mean is like, how is the cost of living going, and that means the prices of everything. So if the prices of everything is going up, then that means it's getting bad, right? It's getting really bad, obviously. So if you're an investor, it's getting good for you, because you hold assets like me. We hold things that can make us money. We don't hold money, because money depreciates. So you gotta fucking remember that, right? Inflation. And inflation is a big factor, because you can get rich in inflation, but at the same time you have to use dollar cost average strategies to save and compound your earnings, so that you can actually protect the value that you're earning for the incentives that you're doing, if that makes any fucking sense. It's a multi-task fucking strategy. So you gotta save when you take profit. You gotta save when you need to take profit, recompound it by taking more risk, so that you can earn interest on top of your assets, because we're never selling our assets, really, like, unless we're taking profit. Right? We're never selling our assets is what I mean by like converting them to dollars, unless you really need them or you want to. But that's why we don't do that. Like, see, like if you fucking have like a house, or if you have stocks, specifically speaking, stocks in a 401k, those vehicles can be borrowed against. You can use them as collateral, right? Black cards as well. That's what they are. Black cards are collateralized assets. Usually yachts and mega scrapers. Those are what you can collateralize against, and then you get a black card, basically. Don't take me up on that, because I don't have a black card, but I mean, that's how you get credit, right? They're called HELOCs, and you can borrow against your 401k and all this type of shit. So that's what the rich people do. They also have index universal licenses, which are another savings accounts on steroids, which is, I got that too. So I have that retirement plan in IUL. I have an actual Vanguard retirement plan. I have crypto. I have my own business. I stream. I create content. I affiliate market. Like 7 ways of making money on top of a 9 to 5. Okay, and then I'm still looking for a part-time, because, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I still got time to research and put this out there for you guys. This research to me is like playing with my balls, basically, because you gotta do it. You gotta play with your balls, because you gotta see if you gotta see, right? You gotta see, and you can't know until you see. So that's part of the research, and that's what we're here for. Okay, we're here to get you to the next level. All right. Okay, so yield farming is a savings account on steroids, because you can grab your savings and you get incentivized. Duh, that's the steroids right there. I mean, you don't have to do anything, and they'll pay you for fucking doing nothing, basically. So I'm not getting shit here on this account, because it's broken. Like, I could not get back into it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, I can't explain it, guys. But if I go to another account, I'll show you. Okay, we'll go to like my number 7 account. Hopefully this thing has something here. Okay, see, I think I deposited this like yesterday, and we've made 500 Pepis. We can take that. We should take it, because we should. All right, we're taking that Pepi, and we're actually going to convert it over to liquidity provided tokens. We're gonna lend it back out. So we're taking our earnings that we've earned in interest. That's a taxable event. But now we're reinvesting, so we're claiming a deduction, because we're cash flowing. We're not earning anything. We're fucking reinvesting. So technically speaking, it's not. But you have to keep track of all these transactions and accurate times and all that shit. Report them every quarter. Pay your estimated taxes, so that every year you don't get penalized, because I got penalized last year. So Yeah, make sure you report your 1040 at ES and pay your estimated tax to the IRS. Pepe. That's what I want, so switch them. Oh, we're deploying liquidity. Not yet. Pepe and Pepi. And I'm gonna have to switch them over because we're selling Pepi. God, I'm gonna need a calculator. I'm not good with math at all. Like, I don't know how I do this because it's all mathematics, but somehow in my brain it makes sense. 594. Okay, divided by 2. We got 297 coins. 0.235 that we can sell, and we're getting a nice chunk of pepes. I believe I don't have any pepes here. So, confirm the supply. Boom. Yep. I was actually posting in Japan something on my Mixi. I think that's what it's called, right, guys? Yeah, Mixi. Yeah, I joined Mixi today. It's a Japanese, what's it called? Journal place. Like, it's like a blog place, basically. I don't know. Guys from Japanese. Sorry. Please don't get mad at me. I can't fucking speak, alright? I'm fucking going too fast. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if that's not a blog place, like, or a forum, because I have to use Google Translate to be able to navigate the interface. Like, I can't even understand the buttons. Some buttons I can't even understand either. But it's cool. I liked it, you know. So we'll keep playing around with Mixi, and others, because I literally found it on YouTube. I was trying to promote my this video before I started recording. Once again, you know, marketing. Oh yeah, we're fucking we're trying to see my wallet. This transaction went through, great. All right. I just need to see if I got my Pepe balance. That's why I need to go see my wallet. Because if I can't see my Pepe balance, yep, I can't see it. So go see this, and then you select the token that you want to be able to see inside your wallet. Oh wow, I got Pepita too? I got Pepita. Oh yeah, I do got Pepita. I'm such a fool. Of course, I just earned it. Oh, I didn't see how much we earned. Oh, that doesn't matter. I guess what matters is how much LP we get, because that's the boss move, remember? That's what bosses do. We don't hold money. I just got done ranting all about that shit. Like, we don't hold money. We hold assets. Boss. My company's an asset. It's a fucking $75,000 company at the moment. That's what it earns, but I got 2 of them, but in the process of building a few more. A few AI built ones, but that's something for another day. And the school that we're building right here, a day trade station. Yeah. Alright. Alright, Pepe. Alright, we have this much Pepe. What's going on? Oh, swapped. Okay, we need to go to liquidity. Pepe. Amount. Boom. And then Pepi. And I'm going to do the 297. 24025. Alright. So. Yeah, fuck it. Go for it. So we're going to have a lot of Pepe left over still, which I call that profit. Because I won't be able to do anything with it. It'll be such a small amount of money that's what we can speculate on. Because, see, I put basically 99% of the money back in to swapping to where I'm invested into it and earning interest. That's what I'm interested in. I don't give a fuck about earning money, like, because money's just another problem. It's a problem, trust me. You get taxed. Now you gotta fucking do something with it. So that's another problem. You gotta figure out what you're gonna do with it. And I don't want to have to figure out. I just like knowing what I gotta do. So these protocols are so awesome. So we're gonna get 500,000 swap-ins. That's awesome. That's awesome. Because this is all profit. this is what I call profit, because it's reinvested profits. But to me, getting more of these, this is more valuable than having any coins. And we can actually go see how much coins we got left over. That is what we can speculate on, because no one would ever even guess or think that, you know, whatever amount of coin this is would ever become anything, because they're like, oh, he has nothing, yeah, let's go ahead and stash. Yeah, go ahead and stash. Go ahead and stash. You don't even know what I got, because that's the whole point. The whole point is for nobody to know what you actually got. So we got 10 million Pepes, which is nothing. But just imagine, like, what if Pepe actually does become something, and this is all you're speculating on. Therefore, your tax, now hear me out, your tax wouldn't be that much. Say you got 10 million tokens, and then this shit goes up to a penny. It's a lot of fucking money you gotta pay taxes on. So now we're up fucking $100,000, but you gotta pay 26% on that. So you just lost 26K. Is that what you want? When in reality, you got hell a lot more money over there, but you don't know how much money you actually got. Like, and because of impermanent losses, you may actually have a lot less coins than you actually put in. So you'll probably have a lot of money, but you don't have to take it, because when you do take it, you gotta pay taxes on it. So therefore, as long as it stays there making money, you could lose it. That's the cost. That's the tax. Remember, that's the impermanent loss tax that's attached to it. But it's performing in the market. It's involved. It's using an automatic market maker, a bot that's literally keeping your money equivalent to half and half to what you gave it, based on the price activity of the tokens, because each one has their own price. So if one goes up, it literally affects the amount of supply that you gave it. If both of them go up, it does a different thing. If one goes down and one goes up, it does a different thing. Same thing. And if opposites happen, I can imagine it does something else. I don't know what it actually does, even though I've seen it, I've witnessed it. But this is a concept that you can wrap your mind around it. All right, since you're 50-50, say, for example, on dollar and Bitcoin, I'm not going to use this and this as an example, because both of these have unpegged prices, like they're volatile prices. So this doesn't quite, it's a bit more confusing than what I'm trying to explain. But this example that I'm trying to explain between the dollar and Bitcoin is quite simple to wrap your mind around. Say you invest $100 into one of these things, and it's Bitcoin and dollar. So what you're doing is you're exposing yourself only to 50% of your investment being at risk in Bitcoin, and then you're hedging or saving, $50. In reality, what you should look at it as, you're hedging $50 inside of Bitcoin, and you're saving $50 in dollars just for whatever, so that you can participate in the liquidity providing. And what the bot does is, if Bitcoin goes down 10%, then you would only lose 5% basically, because you only were half invested. So you would lose $5 basically if Bitcoin dropped 10% out of your $100. If Bitcoin goes up 10%, you'd also only experience a minimal upside, plus the interest that you get from the exchange fees that they charge. So that's what attracts me right there, because sometimes it can really get very lucrative, especially when the volume's like between 10 million. That's when you can make $200, $300 a day for having like $300 deposited in some place. I can't tell you where, because that's financial advice and it could go wrong. I don't have a place off the top of my head that I know that would be safe, and that's why I'm not talking about it like that. But I've seen it, definitely seen it on someone else's end, how it works for them. But I mean, yeah, like, it's a hell of taxes, right? Like, that's why we keep reinvesting everything we got, and we're happy with our choices. So I think we can go ahead and close this. If I just look over, let me see. Yeah, I gave my 2 cents just now, basically. I talked about the AMM. Got noise going on in the background. Yeah, like I said, this is not financial advice, guys. So, like, anything that I said here was just so that I can explain what I think I understood about Pepita. It's a meme yield farm with very high incentives, and it works. There's a couple bugs in there. Like, for example, the main bug is that I found is, if you get out, you can't get back in. You gotta use another wallet, or another account inside your wallet. But other than that, like, it basically works. Like you can unstake, you can harvest at any time that you want. You've seen me stake, take profit. I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen with Pepita, honestly, because like right now I'm waiting. I'm getting myself ready for them to add another farm. Like it's only a matter of time before they add Pepi and Pepe, because like we're literally asking the developer to do it. So like I'm stashing coins. Like you saw me stashing. I'm literally preparing my liquid. That way when they do it, here you go. I'm ready to go. And then we can do this also on alt chain, Grams, which is party chain. I haven't quite been able to participate in party chain. Something's going on with that chain. But Etho and alt chain are the ones that are working right now. I haven't been really heavy on alt chain. I'm like really like holding back on, because it literally hurts me to touch that money, because I really put a lot of work and effort to try to get my altcoins, and then it's called alt chain coin, and I don't want to sell them. I literally love my alt chain. And these new ethos that I'm making now, I really don't have much love for them, because I'm selling them, and I got them because I want to participate. So my only incentive of getting them is to get rid of them. So I really could care less about Etho. Like I don't care that it's going up in value. Apparently I care more about the interest rate here, and just teaching the community how to use it, basically. Now I'm not telling you to use it, okay? Just teaching you how to use it, so that in the event that you do find another farm, you got a little bit of an idea how to use it, you know? Like, because they're all the same thing. They got a Discord where you can go talk with people, you know, follow their socials. Oh wow, they got a little buy. Oh, this is probably gonna take us to swapping. Yeah. That's it, guys. If you guys want to buy me a coffee, I think I got my Bitcoin donation address down there. Or Ethereum. I don't have any ETH on mainnet. I would definitely appreciate that. Or if you want to buy a hoodie, you know, I can get you a very cool ass hoodie, like these. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put it on for my people right there watching us. This is a pullover. I'm a skinny fella right here. But you know, we got sweats. We got shirts. The shirt that I had on doesn't look fancy, but yeah, it's very fancy. Yeah, my ponytail just got messed up. Oh, I got a ponytail on. Alright, yeah. I don't know why I just put it on, but I guess I was trying to show you guys the hoodie, right? This is wolfestatebiz, my company that I'm talking to you about. I'm not good at the camera thing. Here, I'll just get the camera on. Right, I'll just get the camera on me, right? Like, so that's our emblem, and it's straight. Trust me, it's straight. It's just I got the camera all crooked and shit. I got the camera all crooked and shit, and this is our flamingo edition. You can actually get it on a hat right now. I'll come out with the new latest design, which is, this is our actual one, but we'll have a variety, and we'll keep coming out with different versions of it. But you can get it on sweats as well. The flamingo edition. I like this one. I love it, actually. I like this one because this is the OG. This is what it is. But I definitely do like this variation a lot too. Yeah, that's basically it. That was my call to action, guys. If you guys don't mind getting me a coffee or something, or buying yourself a hoodie, I got you. Appreciate you, guys. Let me put this camera back. And we'll close this night off. Yeah. That was everything. Thank you.